Programming weekdays and 2 hours on Saturdays. WTIM AM, FM, and online is your ag information station. Listen by tuning in on air or online and listen to WTIM Ag podcasts anytime.
Your information station, WTIM.
You are listening to WTIM, your information station. Time for the second segment of our WTIM Pana morning show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. Along with Pizza Man, Noren's Hardware, your Pana Save-A-Lot, Whiskey Bill Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. Thanks so much to our live stream sponsors as well, People's Bank and Trust, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We are live on Facebook at Taylorville Daily News and on YouTube at WTIM TV. Alrighty, on the phone line now, we have Savannah Holthouse and Tim Kreister. They're both on the Pana Firework Committee. Thank you guys for coming in today and speaking to us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good morning.
Really good. Yeah, absolutely. This is a great one today. And just before we even get into the bulk of our conversation here, let's get all the logistics out of the way. When we're talking the Pana Fireworks show, when is it? Where is it?
It is tomorrow night, July 3rd, at the Pana Tri-County Fairgrounds.
Great.
The fireworks show is at dusk, so about 9:15 tomorrow night. But there's so much more that we're having beforehand to get people to the fairgrounds before the fireworks. So it's a really big event for the family, affordable, and we just can't wait to pull it off.
Absolutely.
Kick off at 4:30, and we'll have all those activities available from 4:30 till 8:30. And then that gives families time to kind of get to their seats or where they're going to sit to watch the show by about 9:10, 9:15.
Okay, perfect. Seems like you guys got the timings down pretty well here, because this is a full night of events. It doesn't just start at dusk. So let's get into these fun activities that we can expect here as we're walking into the Pana Tri-County Fairgrounds. You guys got a perfect spot for it. What are we going to be witnessing there?
All right. So when families arrive, anytime between 4:30 and 8:30, we have several activities that are free. That includes the bounce houses. We have a 9-hole little putt-putt golf course. We're going to have 3 disc golf holes. We have free barrel train rides. And then we have games that the churches are going to put on. So we'll have various churches and community organizations there doing games for the kids, a face painting station, a tattoo station. I think we're going to have a bubble station. All of that is going to be free for families. And in addition to that, we will have a dunk tank for a donation of $1 a ball, 6 balls for $5. And we're going to have some local celebrities in that. So a couple pastors, some business owners, some teachers. And then we also have the Pana Chamber of Commerce King and Queens that will be driving around all night on golf carts, selling really cool glow-in-the-dark sunglasses and fun things for the kids, light-up things. All those proceeds are going to go right back to the fireworks. And then we have some food vendors as well.
Wow. This is a very full night right there. You brought up so many fun activities right there with putt-putt and disc golf and train rides. You're speaking my language there with disc golf, but you're going to be keeping a lot of people busy out there. You talked about the free events. Name off those free events one more time for me.
Bounce houses, putt-putt golf, disc golf, barrel train rides, and then games that the churches are going to run. And those are just little games like pull the duck out of the pond, some other little stuff, and then face painting and tattoo station.
That is awesome. These fireworks show days, nights have really turned into full events here. I really love that. How long have you guys been trying to put on a full community event like this and not just fireworks at dusk?
Yeah, this is our 3rd year of doing this at the fairgrounds. Before it was just a fireworks show. Everybody just came out and got their spot and got ready, had their own little thing going on. And when we formed this committee, we really wanted to gear this towards families at affordable. We're all hit so hard with costs and stuff. So, we wanted to really put on a good evening event that was affordable for families, where kids could come out and just have a good time and really not going to break the pocketbook.
Yeah, you guys really seem to have accomplished that so far. I want to get into that, the backstory of how the Pana Firework Committee came to be. But before we do, if you want to enjoy your fireworks to the best possible ability there, let's talk a little bit more logistics about where to park. Where should we be setting ourselves up for fireworks?
Okay, so to come into the fairgrounds, the front gate of the fairgrounds, most people know where the front gate is. If you actually go down 6th Street and then you turn back south and you go into the main gate, that's the entrance point. So you go to the entrance at the front gate of the fairgrounds. That's the only gate we'll have open. And then, find your place to park for the evening. And then after the show, then we open the back gate up. But just for safety concerns of setting the show up and such, we keep the back gate closed for entry. But then after the show, we open both gates up to kind of get people moving a little quicker.
Okay. All right, perfect. Then that's the information you're going to need to know right there. So thank you for breaking that down for us there. Is that kind of the same process we can follow for entering the fairgrounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We'll have the local, Pana police officers and Christian County Sheriff's Office. They're always good at helping out and kind of getting people where they need to go safely.
Okay, perfect. We're speaking right now with Tim Kreister and Savannah Holthouse. They're both on the Pana Firework Committee, which I was learning before the show started here that the Pana Firework Committee came in to save Pana Fireworks as a whole. Do I have this right, guys? I'm ready to hear the full story on this one.
Yeah. So in 2022, Chief Bland had attended a Pana Pride meeting to ask for some assistance in kind of saving the Pana fireworks and building it up so we could continue to have it in Pana. Fundraising efforts were getting harder and harder, and they needed to expand that in order to keep it going. And so at the Pana Pride meeting, we had a discussion about how we could assist the fireworks. And so from that, we created a Pana Fireworks Committee. And it was me and a couple Pana Pride members and the firemen. And we have slowly gained a couple more committee members and been able to really turn this into a community event. That first year, we knew in order to get families there and get the attention out, we needed to immediately do some things. So year one, we Pana Pride donated the bounce houses. We got some local churches to come out. And then since then, we've just been adding and adding to the activities and to our committee.
Wow, the quick action you guys needed to take, knowing that the time is now, or this can fade away quickly, and Pana Fireworks could be no more. Pana Firework Committee coming to the rescue in 2022. Talk to me about that involvement with local, even law enforcement, and of course churches that are providing these donations. How big of a help is that?
So we really tried to focus on just supporting all of our local community businesses and rallying together as a community. So even when we talk about our vendors at this event, these are not your typical vendors that are selling items to families. Our vendors are your local disc golf club, your local churches, our banks, the 4-H club, Boy Scouts, things like that. So we just reached out to our community and said, hey, we need your support. That first year we did a dueling pianos event. We have continuously done some raffles, and we've just asked our community for help, and they have come through for us. And that's the beautiful thing about Pana, is that when you put in the work, Pana puts in the work as well.
Wow.
And so just being in the public has been a big success for us. So we've been able to rally our community.
Yeah, so great to hear you guys picked up the steam that you needed. The community answered the call there, and it's just all really perfect. And you guys are involving so many local businesses and these entities that are important, that make the community. So before we take our break here, where can people go out there if they want to find what's all going on with Pana Firework Committee, or even get involved with you guys? You accepting volunteers? Are you accepting different players out in the community?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, if you're on Facebook, follow our Facebook page. It's just Pana Fireworks. You can search that in. Make sure that you're hitting that follow button so you can see when we post. And then if you do have a couple hours, you want to volunteer tomorrow, you can find a fireman and ask for Tim or ask for Savannah, and we will try to find something for you to do.
Wow.
So Going forward, we also do have a meeting on the first Monday of every month, or most months, at 6 p.m. at the Pana Firehouse, and we really implore the community to come out and help us, plan and grow this.
Yeah, with such an involved event here, so many activities, so much coordination to be done. I'm sure you guys are not going to be turning away any volunteers, and of course, follow Pana Fireworks on Facebook there to stay tuned to all of what they have going on. We've been speaking with Savannah Holthouse and Tim Kreister. They're both on the Pana Firework Committee. We're talking all about the July 3rd. That's tomorrow. Their fireworks show. It's not just fireworks, folks. There's gonna be so many fun, free games out there for families to come out and enjoy. We'll have much more from Tim and Savannah when we come back on our WTIM Pana Morning Show, brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norin's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. You are listening to WTIM, your information station. We'll be right back.
Your information station, WTIM.
Norin's Hardware is a local family-owned store offering a wide selection of quality hardware supplies at competitive prices. Whether you need plumbing supplies or electrical supplies, you're sure to find what you need at Norin's Hardware store, including ice melt, shovels, gloves, heat tape, pipe insulation, portable heaters, and propane to get ready for the winter months. Our staff is committed to providing outstanding customer service and is ready to assist you. Visit our store at 55 Main Street in Pana today.
Dinner time just got easier with Pizza Man of Pana. Enjoy great food that includes amazing pizza, tasty pasta, salad bar, and chili. On Monday nights, enjoy the spaghetti special with garlic bread and a side salad for $8. On Tuesday nights, come in for the lasagna special with garlic bread and a side salad for $9. On Wednesday nights, grab yourself an individual pizza and side salad for $9. Pizza Man of Pana is proud to be serving Pana and the surrounding areas with great Italian food since 1985. Taylorville Estates Assisted Living is where they encourage independence and enrich lives. Have your own apartment and enjoy 3 home-cooked meals a day. Socialize with friends and ride the bus to many local activities. Residents are treated like family at Taylorville Estates Assisted Living. Find out vacancies and get on the waiting list by contacting Administrator Tony Clark. You can stop by or call 824-2222. That's 824-2222. Taylorville Estates Assisted Living, encouraging independence, enriching lives.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of the Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
Hello, this is Frankie Colabrusco, Senior Vice President of Taylorville VFW Auxiliary Post 4495. Since 1946, we have been proudly serving our local veterans, their families, and other organizations in and around our community. We hold benefits and events all throughout the year to help provide services to our community. Come join us. Our next event is our Wreaths Across America Benefit Run on August 10th. For more information, contact the VFW Memorial Home at 217-824-2115.
This is Cammie Payne, General Manager of the Miller Media Group. We, along with TCCU, are proud to bring you the Community Spotlight each month.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Miller Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Pastor Brian Moore here from Locust Grove Church near Assumption. We are alive and so worth the drive. Find directions to our church and watch our video podcast by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Lauren Asali here, owner of Schaefer Perfetti and Asali Funeral Home, Taylorville's only locally owned and operated funeral home. We honor lives and celebrate memories. Find out all about our services we provide by clicking on our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into WTIM, your information station, in the midst of our WTIM Pana Morning Show with the Pana Firework Committee, 2 members, Savannah Holthouse and Tim Kreister. Before we get going here, we got to thank our sponsors that make it all possible. This is brought to you by our title sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, along with Pizza Man, Norin's Hardware, Your Pana Save a Lot, Whiskey Bill's Saloon and Liquor Emporium, the City of Pana, and Locked and Loaded Limited. So we have Savannah Holthouse and Tim Kreister on the line with us, and we talked about the timing and all the proper locations that you can be set up for the fireworks show. Let's talk a little bit about the involvement with the Pana Fire Department, because before Pana Firework Committee, it was the fire department that was really heading up the operations. Is that right, Tim?
Yeah, that's correct. I've been with the Pana Fire Department for about 22 years. So, back then, we were still firing the fireworks show off in Kitchell Park by hand.
Wow.
And raising, about $6,000 was our budget, which was a good quality show back then.
Yeah.
And so we did that for years and years. And due to regulations, and we had to get out of the park. We lost our distance. To be safe, we have to have so much distance between our firing and our spectators.
Yeah.
So we ran out of room in the park to do a safe show. So we moved to the Pana Tri-County Fairgrounds years ago, and we started out lighting electronically. We did that as well. And probably about 8-9 years ago, we switched to a company. We had a company of professionals come in and light the show for us. They kind of did it for a living. So we went that route. So we've been doing it at the fairgrounds for like the last 8 or 9 years. And we were doing all the fundraising and such ourselves. And we was really struggling just to get out and, do what it took to get the show put off, with just a few guys and stuff that was on that. So that's when we went to Pana Pride and like, hey, we need some help.
Wow. I mean, Pana has a lot to be thankful for there with their fire department, just leading that. And, you guys weren't asked to do that, and with putting together a budget to do that, hand lighting off these fireworks. A lot of people might not know that there's a big automation factor to the current fireworks shows. But that is really awesome, Tim. Thank you for describing how that used to be. But this year's fireworks show, it's a different operation now in 2024. You guys are expecting maybe the best one yet?
Oh, yes, it will be the best one yet. We've hired a company called Nostalgia Pyrotechnics.
Cool.
They're the company that will be here firing the show. This is our third year with this company. They've always performed real well, and our budget has slowly increased, to this year where we're going to spend $20,000 is our fireworks show this year. So it'll be the largest financial, show in Pana's history, and he's going to even throw some fireballs in. For those familiar with like the Arthur fireworks, we're not at that level yet, but we are adding some fireballs into our show. He's going to add into this year's show, and then so we're really excited. I mean, it's going to be a great night. We even have a glider. Same guy who does the Arthur. He's going to be here. He's going to be flying around the fairgrounds before the show, throwing some T-shirts into the crowd, some candy for the kids, and just really just going to be fun. Just can't wait.
Yeah, and it's just been an unbelievable movement to hear about here now with a $20,000 budget and some professionals out there lighting off these fireworks. It's got to be a great show. And the glider is the same person from Arthur that does the firework show. Does that glide over? You guys are expecting to have that same glider?
Yeah, same guy. We've always coordinated with him. He did it 2 years ago for us. He couldn't make it last year, but he's going to be here flying over our show tomorrow night.
Really awesome. Go ahead, Savannah.
That was so well received by the kids in the crowd. Families just loved seeing that glider fly over, and they throw some things out, and it was just kind of a highlight of the evening, seeing all the kids run around trying to track where the glider was going to fly next.
Oh yeah, that would be a showstopper if that was a surprise to me. That would be one of my favorite parts of the night, the glider. It's going to be a big one. We're excited to see it this year. And guys, I hate to rain on the parade here, and I hate to use a pun or to play on words there. But is there a rain date just in case we have inclement weather and we got to have these programs, all these activities go off at some point?
Yeah, so our rain day is this Saturday,
okay,
July 6th. So we're just praying for the skies to be beautiful tomorrow night and the weather guys to be wrong, and we can get our event in. There's so much logistics to pull off this event on a different day.
Yeah.
We've all worked so hard to get ready for tomorrow. So if it does, and we have to make that decision, we'll be moving to Saturday night.
Okay, absolutely praying for clear skies on tomorrow night there. That's Wednesday night, July 3rd. That is when Pana Fireworks will be going off. Savannah, you had one more very cool aspect of tomorrow night that you wanted to get out there. What is that?
Yeah, so we were able to get a donation from the Pana News Palladium for 4 Holiday World tickets that we are going to give away to a family that is in attendance at this event. So there's no purchase necessary. Just find your way over to the dunk tank, and there's going to be a sign up one sign up per family, or you can find the Pana Chamber King and Queens riding around on those golf carts. They're going to have sign-ups too, and you can flag them down, take a picture with the celebrities on the golf cart, and get your family signed up for a chance to win those Holiday World tickets as well. So we will probably draw those that night, and that is 4 tickets to Holiday World.
That is a big giveaway right there. Holiday World, 4 tickets, bringing the whole family. That is a great one. Before we go, guys, one more time with the timings for our Pana fireworks. Not just dusk. We know it's going to come at dusk, but what time can people start showing up to enjoy activities?
We kick off at 4:30. So our dunk tank starts at 4:30 along with all the free events. So 4:30 to 8:30 is the timetable. We have the food vendors going to be set up, ready to go. I think we got at least five local food vendors.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then a couple other little vendors for cotton candy, popcorn, some things like that.
Just perfect. Tim, Savannah, thank you guys so much for coming in and speaking with us today.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Savannah Holthouse, Tim Kreister, both on the Pana Firework Committee. This has been the WTIM Pana Morning Show.
Tomorrow. Israel may be preparing to launch a new ground offensive in Gaza's second largest city.